everyone, welcome to another video. It is so great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, if you do enjoy my videos, it would mean so much if you wouldn't mind taking the time to click the like button and hitting on subscribe to my channel. So if you do follow my channel, you will know that I use a lot of No7 products. For those of you that are new to my channel, I actually do empties reviews at the end of every month where I kind of go through everything that I'm either throwing away or don't like or is empty and give my thoughts and opinions, and No7 appears regularly. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a bunch of No7 products, skincare for the face, mainly a lot of masks, and the No7 Laboratories range, kind of tied in with a little bit of an empties. I'm going to review the products that I have, that I use, and let you know what they're all about. So I will start with the masks, and one mask that you might see a lot from No7 is this guy. This is the Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask. It is a moisture mask and retails for £9.95. It's 100ml, and it looks super cool because in the tube you can see there is a mixture between like a, I don't know, like a creamy kind of product mixed with a gel. Actually, look, here is one that is empty. Totally empty. So it pushes up from the bottom like a toothpaste. It's a pump action. You put the kind of creamy serum onto your face. When it comes out the top, it all mixes together. Put it on your face, leave it for, I leave it for about 10 minutes. How long does it say? Okay, so you can leave it on for 3 minutes, but for a more intensive treat, leave for up to 10 minutes. So yeah, 10 minutes, and then you can use it 2 to 3 times a week. And then at the end, I just kind of, it says wash it off. I get like a cleansing pad, and I take all like the residue off, but I leave it in my skin almost like a moisturizer kind of overnight. Yeah, I really like this product. As you can see, I've used one. I've got a new one. The one thing I would say is when you do like the first pump, if that makes sense, there's like a good distribution between like the cream product and the gel product. But as you use it more and more and more, I think because it kind of goes up in like this kind of motion, by the time you get to the bottom, you pretty much are just using like pure gel. The kind of the cream substance kind of runs out or gets less and less quite quickly. I didn't really notice a difference in like the way the product works, just more how it looks on your skin. So when you first use it, it's very creamy, and by the end it just looks like you've put a gel on your skin. And it's called a hydration mask. For me, a face mask is something that you put on your face and it like dries, or like a sheet mask, which I will come on to. This is more of just like an intense treatment. So theoretically you could call all the products that I'm going to show you today a mask if we're calling this a mask, but hey. And then there is the Radiant Results Peel Off Mask, and also one that looks very similar in the tubing. It's called the Heating Mask, and this one has been in the shower and basically you can't even really see what it is anymore. Both of these I've really found difficult to find online, so I don't know whether they have discontinued them recently or maybe they're doing a repackage. I'll let you know my thoughts on both. They do look pretty much the same from the tubes from the outside. So you do have to check that one says Purifying Heat Mask and one says Revitalising Peel Off Mask. I really like one and I'm really not sure on the other one. So the one that I like a lot is the Peel Off Mask. It comes out like almost like a gold gel. It looks really pretty, and you kind of put it on your skin. It doesn't spread very well because it's quite thick, and you almost feel like, am I going to be able to peel this off because I've put quite a thin layer on? But actually you don't need to worry, because as soon as it dries you can peel it off. And this is one of the only masks I've been able to like peel off in one. And you really don't need a lot. It doesn't need to be thick, and it just forms a solid peel off mask, and then you peel it. I really like this. So that's the peel off mask. Hopefully we'll see this soon. I don't know where it's gone. I think very much the same with the hydration mask. I think they were all around like the £9.95 mark. And then yeah, then you had this heating mask. I found this very strange. In fairness, it did heat. So it was almost like a clay, kind of creamy clay consistency. I used it in the shower, which is why the tube is completely battered. It says here, massage onto damp skin to gently exfoliate, avoiding the delicate eye area, relax for 2 minutes. I used it in the shower. I would put it on my skin and it would heat. The second you put it on, you felt this warm sensation, and it was actually really nice. But it was almost like blink and you'll miss it. As soon as it heated up, it went away. And you're like, oh, that's over. And then you leave it on your skin 1 to 2 minutes, like it says, wash it off. It leaves your skin kind of feeling like a little bit waxy, which is an odd sensation if you're not kind of used to it. It also smelled like plastic. And I just found that weird. I mean, I'm not against using this again and just having it in the shower because it's very quick and easy to use. Like I say, just in the shower, put it on your face, like you don't have to leave it on for long and then wash it off. So it's very easy, but I don't really understand how this is a mask either. I suppose it is. You put it on your face, you leave it and you wash it off. But yeah, I'm a bit indifferent to this. If it was on sale, like I would buy it, or you know, No7 a lot of the time is on a 3 for 2, so if I saw it again and I wanted to get a third product, then yeah, I'd add it to my basket, but I'm not running out specifically to buy this. Not that I can anyway, because I can't find it at the moment. And then we move on to actual masks. These are sheet masks. So I use the No7 Lift and Luminate serum masks. Got a couple of empties here as well. There you go. I've used 2 there. I will probably use this one tonight. And look, the sheet masks are $4.95 RRP. I really like them. The material of the mask itself feels very like thick and like good quality, and it's soft. Some sheet masks that I've used not from No7 can feel like almost like quite scratchy, like the paper is quite hard, but these feel really nice. You also have loops for your ears, so you can put them around your ears. It also comes down to the neck as well, which is quite nice. There's also some loops down here. I don't really know what you're meant to do with them. I do kind of like loop it back up to my ears. It is a bit of a stretch, so I don't know if I'm doing that right. But the mask stays on because it is pretty much attached to your face. So it's easy just to like walk around the house or do whatever you want to do. The mask is really infused with serum. It feels great. So I do like the sheet masks. Also, I use the Lift and Luminate. You can also get the other ranges. There's like a red range, like Protect and Perfect, and I can't remember what they're called. I use the blue one. There's a turquoise one as well, like an aqua one. Then we move on to No7 Laboratories. There are 4 skin pastes. Now when you think of the word paste, do you think of like, I think of like a wallpaper paste. I think of like this thick kind of gloopy stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't call these a paste. Maybe one I would call a paste. But there's 4 types and you use each differently. So one's blue, one's purple, one's yellow, and one's green. I will talk to you about these 2 first because they pretty much work in the same way. So the purple is a clearing paste and the blue is a hydrating paste. So there you go. They do look like tubes of toothpaste really. They're in 50 ml. That may seem quite small, but these do last a long time. I actually have these 2. These are top-ups for me when I finish the ones that I'm using. These are the ones that I'm using. So you see I'm squeezing the life out of them. And when they're empty, obviously, I'm moving on. So you probably already know my review on these if you can see that I'm using it and I've got some waiting in the wings ready to go. I find these very easy to use. These are just, I use them in the evening and it's basically just like an overnight treatment is what I use them for. So the clearing mask, it kind of comes out like a, how would I describe it? It's almost like a lilac kind of like cream. It doesn't like stay on your face like a mask, like you can see it. You only need a very thin layer. I made the mistake the first night I used it to put on like quite a lot, and it was more than my skin could kind of like absorb, and all the excess kind of went like hard and crusty and just felt uncomfortable. It didn't do anything bad with my skin, but I could just tell that I'd used it excessively. So you only need to use a thin layer with this. And it even says apply in the evening before going to bed, leave overnight and rinse in the morning. I mean, yeah, easy. Use it 2 to 3 times a week. And same with this guy really. Again, in the evening before bed, wear overnight 2 to 3 times a week, and then, so I like to alternate between these two for an evening routine. So one night I'll do this one night I'll do this one, clearing, hydration. They work in the same way. This one is kind of like a blue gel, kind of like mixed in with a bit of cream as well. Maybe not too dissimilar to this, but kind of blue. And yeah, I like them. And they're easy to use because you just put them on in the evening and then go to sleep. So, and you don't look like scary, as in like you don't have like product on your face and look like you're going to sleep with a mask on. It's just like pretty much using like a moisturizer. Then you have these two, which work in slightly different ways. One is the Cica Rescue, which is green, the green color. And this one actually comes with a spatula because it is a very thick kind of white cream. So you do like put it on your face. I find myself using a lot of this per each application over the other two, because you do like to get a good kind of coverage on your face, and then you wait 5 minutes so it goes on like really white and thick, and then as the time goes on it kind of gets a little bit more liquidy. I mean, it's still, you look like you still got white stuff on your face, but it's not as like intense. And then you just kind of like wipe it off again with like a cleansing pad. You kind of just like wipe it off and then kind of leave any excess product. So in the same way that I use this, really, this one you're meant to wash off, but like I say, I just take the cleansing pad, take the product off and kind of leave any residue to sit in my skin. But this is actually how you're meant to use this one. I do really like this when the product's on your skin. It can feel very cooling, and it basically just feels like it's like neutralizing your skin and just kind of calming everything down, and it's very soothing. Again, 2 to 3 times a week on that one. And then there is the Resurfacing Paste. So this has got AHA and PHA in it. It's a treatment. It comes with a cloth. This one kind of comes out as like a orange gel. And out of all of them, I would say this is the one that is actually like what I would call a paste. It's like a thick, gloopy gel, basically. You need to be careful because it does contain an alpha hydroxy acid. So if you're not used to using like active ingredients, just be careful with this one. The idea with this one is you apply it to your skin, leave for 15 minutes, and then you take the muslin cloth, soak it in warm water and gently buff away all traces of the product. So again, it's a quick treatment. You put it on your face, and I do take this one off. I would not do what I do with the others and just kind of like leave any residue. With this one, you have to remove it after 15 minutes because it is an acid. And as with all of them, it is 2 to 3 times weekly. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. I could feel that coming for the longest time, so I've probably been pulling faces for the last 5 minutes. That's why I had that sneeze coming. Oh, I feel good. So all of those 4 Laboratories kind of tubes, so the hydration, the resurfacing, the clearing, and the Cica, those are all $17.95. Then I have this guy. This is the Resurfacing Peel 15% Glycolic Acid. This is $34.95. So I've just started using this, and again, this is an acid. Like I said before, be careful if you're not used to using kind of products with active ingredients. I am very lucky. My skin has built tolerance, so I use retinols, I use AHAs, BHAs. I can use all of these and not get any irritation. Plus, my skin isn't like super sensitive, so I've always been quite lucky that I can use these products, but for some people, they would feel it. And it's also really important to say, and I never would, but always do it when like your skin feels strong, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is I microblade, so I have a roller that I put, you know, the little pinpricks in. I would never use any kind of acid product after doing that. Same with exfoliation. If you're going to exfoliate your skin and kind of like rough it up a bit, don't go in with this afterwards because it will hurt. So you want your skin to feel very like together, because it can be quite strong, making it sound really scary, but you do have to be careful when you use these products. It says obviously use on non-consecutive nights for a maximum of 3 times a week. I probably use this about once a week. It says in the evening, apply to dry skin and leave for 5 minutes and wash away with water. And again, when it says wash it off, it means wash it off. It doesn't mean take a little bit off and leave the rest in your skin. It's like with any of these acids, you have to wash it off after. And then you use your serum and your night cream as normal. And then I'm always careful the next day after using any of these products, because you may not realize it, but it kind of can irritate your skin, especially if you go out into the sunlight. So with anything like retinol, with glycolic, with anything that's kind of like these peel complex AHAs, be careful in the sun. But yeah, the resurfacing peel is 30 ml and it comes in a tube, and it's like, it's a liquid, but it's quite like a thick liquid. And yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on the No7 Masks Laboratories range. As you can see, I like No7 skincare. I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, please be careful. Please read the instructions. If you're not used to some products, do a patch test. I can only tell you how I feel about using the products after I use them. It's my opinions. And like I said, my skin is quite good with having built up a tolerance to a lot of the stronger products. So please be careful, read the instructions, do your research before using any kind of ingredients. So if in doubt, just follow the instructions as they are. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you've used any of these products, I'm always really interested to know how other people feel, and if it worked for you, if it didn't work for you, let me know. But thank you for joining me on another video, kind of like a reviews, unboxing. I just felt like I had so much No7 products. I was like, I have to do a video on it because it's a lot. Remember, you're gorgeous just the way you are, and I will see you very soon on another video. Take care. Bye bye.